Hello, everybody. Welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project planning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. Um, this is going to be the miniest of all mini declutters ever. I have a very small amount of stuff that I want to part with, but I also want to talk to you about a few other things that are in my collection that I would like to part with, but I cannot, and I'll explain in a second. But first of all, I want to talk about two items that I want to declutter, and I've just come to the conclusion today that I want to declutter these. The first one is the Rare Beauty Tinted Lip Oil in the shade Honesty, and it looks like this. And the reason that I want to declutter this is because I brought it today. I went out for lunch with a couple of coworkers, and I wore this thinking this is going to look so great on my lips. It's just going to give me those luscious wet lips. And in all honesty, it made my lips look irritated and not swollen, not in a good way, swollen and irritated. Like, I mean, red. Um it looked like wet and red and not attractive. Like I just smashed a freezy in my face, and like it was too much. It wasn't even like a nice, wet, juicy, plump lip. It was like disgusting. It looked awful. It lasted on my lips maybe 8, 10 minutes tops, and then it was gone. And then afterwards, my lips felt dried out like crazy. And I mean, dried out. Mind you, it's winter, and now my skin is getting dry and everything, but this did not hydrate whatsoever. It's a lip oil, so I was expecting to have that hydration for some time, even if it was on the top surface of my skin, and it did not stay at all. And when I say I went out for lunch with my coworkers, I had put this on before I left. It took me about 25 minutes because of the weather to get there today. And by the time I got to lunch, it was gone, first of all. It was gone right away, and my lips felt irritated by the time I got there. And then I reapplied, and by the time I got in and waited for them to get there, it was already gone. So it was just, I realized this is just not for me, and it's not something that I want to continue using. So I will be parting with this. If anyone else likes this, like it's just does not work for me. It's honestly like such a great looking color. When you look at it here, it looks like such a fabulous color. It just looked red on my lips, like because I guess my lips maybe are more pinky and it's a sheer product, maybe that's why, I don't know, but it just wasn't for me. So I will be getting rid of that. It's unfortunate because I thought I was in love with this product, and I really, really wasn't. And maybe I hyped myself up because I know a lot of people who really enjoy it, but it just isn't for me. Secondly, I want to get rid of this e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. Now, in my previous video, I had talked about how this kind of irritated my under eyes, and it wasn't a pleasant feeling, and I was going to just save this and use it on my brows, just like to carve underneath my brow hairs. And then I got a message from Jen Beauty in the comments, and she's like, look, life's too short. Why struggle? And I'm like, girl, yeah, you're right. Like in the moment when I'm holding this and thinking, oh, I'm going to keep it because I paid money, no matter how little, if it's drugstore, if it's whatever, no matter the cost of it, I just was like, I don't want to part with it because I paid for this item. And at one time loved this. At one time I adored this. Now the hydrating one is better for me, and I keep my hydrating ones, and I still have those options. But this one is not for me. It just irritates my under eyes, and as I age, it gets worse. So this one is also going, which is unfortunate, but it's going. And if I want to like repurchase one, it will be the hydrating one, but for now I have enough concealer. And I know I want to get the Dior in 3N at some point, maybe April at the Sephora sale, but I don't need anything right now. I'm very good for right now. Next, I want to declutter the Dior Rosy Glow blush, color reviving powder blush, natural healthy glow effect. BS, and that's not what I want to say. But I'm trying to keep it PG here. Rosy Glow in 001 pink. Dior should be ashamed for putting their name on this product. This is terrible. I don't know how this went viral. Maybe it was the color because it was a trendy color in a trendy time. And I don't know, the packaging is so cute. Honestly, it's so cute. But this is absolute hot trash. It sucks. It's really awful. It hard pans. You could see my hard pan there, and I've used tape on this 3 times already. And this hard pans constantly. No matter how hard I try, this is what comes out. That's what I'm getting. Nothing. Nothing at all. This is not a blush. This is, if I have to dig through the top like 13 potential layers of this just to get to use this, like, it's hard panning again, just where I'm touching it. And I literally just washed my hands. So I have no, look, and it's not even transferring onto my hand. Oh my gosh. So this is absolute hot trash, will be going in the garbage. No one deserves to put themselves through this misery. I don't care whose label is on this. If you took this out of the packaging and put it in an empty magnetic thing, swear to God, you'd never touch this. But because it says Dior on it, it's like, oh my God, it's the next best thing. This is horrible. Absolutely horrible. So literally it's going right in the trash. Like, I don't care. It's going in the trash right with that e.l.f. concealer. Now, those are the only 3 things I'm really decluttering out of my collection. But the one thing I do kind of want to declutter, and I'm keeping it for literally one thing. Okay, so I have this Benefit Cheek Stars Reunion Tour face palette. I love a face palette, okay? If you see the drawer that I have beside me, this would not fit in it. The other stuff that I have in my project pan would not fit back in that drawer. It is obscene how many face palettes I own. It's ridiculous. No one person needs that many. I just happen to really get stuck on buying face palettes. It's not that funny. I'm laughing at myself because I'm feeling awkward. But honestly, I just really, truly don't like this. The only reason I'm holding on to this is for Cookie. That's the only reason. And mostly because I prefer to have it like this instead of one of their crappy garbage cardboard pans that have the cardboard sides like up to here. I don't understand that. Everyone has complained about their packaging for so many years. This is what we want. Flat, where you can reach into the product with no problem. That's all we ask. But the reason I bought this was because I've heard great things and like a mixed consensus about Hoola, the bronzer, and everybody loves this. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, and I get to try the blushes, and it's in a palette, so it's not in that hot garbage packaging. Awesome. This is so great. Each one of these blushes, this one here is Georgia, this one here is Dallas, and this one is Sugar Bomb. They all are just like dusty powder on my cheeks that don't show up. And they're so neutral. I will swatch them. They'll probably look better in the swatch. No, they don't. These are the blushes, these 3 fingers. These are all the blushes. They don't look like blushes at all. They look like finishing powders, honestly. I you can't even, like, I'm just, sorry. I'm speechless at the garbage that people will put out because it has a name on it, and then we buy it. Consumers will buy it. I don't know when this was from. I think it's 2023. I want to say 2023. There is no stamp on here for the date, but I honestly don't even want to keep this. If I could, I would just cut Hoola out of here with the packaging so that it closed. I don't want to dismantle this packaging. It will be easy enough because it was damaged. Like, it wasn't up together when I purchased it. It came in the mail and it was freezing cold, and I guess the adhesive had frozen and separated from the cardboard packaging. So I just super glued it back together, and now it's perfect. It's great, and it doesn't move at all. But I only want Cookie. I won't use any of those. I have Hoola on today. This is my first attempt with the Hoola bronzer. I look orange. I look straight up Oompa Loompa. Like, I'm so glad I have a massage later so that I can wash this off. I do like my eyeshadow though. This is my singles Christmas palette. There is a video coming of the tutorial and the get ready with me with this. I'm thinking of posting it. I'm not sure if I'm going to post it, but yeah, I do have a get ready with me. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually go through with it, but I look Oompa Loompa. It looks orange, straight up orange. And I know I have copper hair, but with the yellow, my yellow tone in skin, it makes me look extra orange, especially with the green eyeshadow on. It's pulling the orange out. So it's not for me. And everyone has talked about Hoola, how it's just, I don't know why people rave about it. Same thing. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's not for me either. But Cookie is fabulous. That's what I have on right here. And it's absolutely fabulous. I do have it on today. You can really see that beautiful glow. I have a little bit here on the broken bridge of my nose. And yeah, it's really pretty. But I have to keep it in with the rest of this. But if I could, I would declutter all 4 of these today. I would part with it. I would part with all 4 of these. Yeah. So it's sad. It's honestly sad that I can't part with this because those 4 shades don't work for me and all I want is Cookie in here. If there's a way that I can dismantle this, I might check YouTube to see if somebody made a video on how they disassembled theirs. But if there is a way, maybe I can take Cookie out of here and put it into a singles, because I do have a singles palette in my face palette collection. So maybe I can do that and then get rid of the other 4 because honestly, they're just not serving me. And I have so many blushes and literally it's just a number because there are some that I just wouldn't use. So yeah. Anyway, I'm definitely getting rid of these 3 for sure. I know this was like anticlimactic and everything, but I had really good reasons for not wanting to keep these things for me, for my personal experience. And yeah, I'll keep you apprised of if something happens with this Benefit Cheek Star thing. But I was hoping that this year there would be a trio palette that had Hoola and a new blush and Cookie. And there was 2 blushes and Cookie, which now I'm like, but I don't like their blushes. I just want Cookie and not a messed up packaging. So I'm just going to try and get it out of here, I think, at some point. And then declutter all those 4 and bring down my inventory number. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was more lengthy than it needed to be, but I really appreciate everybody watching and supporting me. And I hope you like and subscribe. And if you comment down below, just maybe if you don't know what to write, just comment the word declutter or leave a ghost because I miss Halloween. If you get this far in the video, you can leave a ghost too if you don't know what to write. But I would love to talk to you in the comment section. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.